the first day go, Sauce?
It felt good. I wasn't really doing as much. I was conditioning, but I was still leading the other guys. It just felt good to be in the Jets uniform. I wasn't having to do no training for like my 40 and all that. It just felt good to be able to do the things I love to do.
Sauce, what was the first day of Jet practice like compared to every other first day of practice throughout the rest of your life?
Man, it just felt good. It's like a dream come true. When you get in college, you still trying to put that work in to get where I am today. So, it just felt good, but it's like it's still square one for me at the same time. So I feel like I have a lot to prove. It really kind of felt like it felt when I first got it to Cincinnati my freshman year. And I still had the same mindset mentality. I don't think I'm too good for anybody. I still am the great teammate that I am today, that I always been. So, it kind of feel the same as when I was a freshman in Cincinnati. It haven't hit me yet that I'm, in the NFL. It still haven't really hit me yet. I think I could have a good impact. I just come in. I know I have vets there. I like being a sponge. So, I just want to soak up as much information as I can from those guys. Be the best teammate that I can be. It don't matter how young I am, how old I am. I still try to help others. Especially if I see it's something that they could work on. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm too good for anybody. I study film a lot. As Cincinnati having to play like press coverage, you better be studying film a lot or, you're going to get beat a lot. So, I always pride myself on studying film, knowing what the other 10 guys on the defense do. So I know what windows they're going to be in and how I should play my man. So, I study film a lot. If we're talking general goals, I want to do anything I can so that way we can win. I'm a very real team-oriented guy. So whatever I can do to win, that's what I'm going to do.
What is your experience playing zone? It's well documented. You're a top shelf man from man corner. What's your background in zone?
I like playing zone. I feel like it's easier, but I like it a lot. When it comes to zone, I like knowing what everybody around me do, so that way I know where to be and when to be there. So I think I'm a great zone player also. Or are you talking about like when I'm lined up?
Yeah, when you lined up. Yep.
I like looking. Well, I can't give you the little cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say the waist, so I just keep it there at the waist. But I have something different that I look at. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want the other receivers to see that and then be trying to do stuff differently.
Who are some of the receivers you covered? Scouts like to see how the elite corners matched up against the elite receivers. What are some of the matchups over the years you remember as far as facing really good targets?
Jamison Williams, he was good. Calvin Austin from Memphis was good. My scale of a receiver being good could be different from like what y'all think. So I would say those two guys. Jamison, he had the speed. Calvin Austin, he was a short guy with the, he was real quick. So I would say those two guys.
You ever meet Revis or be in touch with him? And what is your impression of him and what he meant for this team?
He was a great player. I enjoy watching him. I haven't been able to meet him yet, but that's on my bucket list. I've talked to some people in the organization, and we're getting that handled right now. Everybody look at him so highly. That's part of the organization, and that's kind of how I want to be. When I retire, I enjoy being a Jet already, and I know the future is real bright for me. And I can't wait.
It's a pretty universally praised draft class from the outside in. Can you talk about the anticipation and excitement from within as the center of that draft class?
I would say we got a lot of good guys, a lot of great guys, great people, not only just great players. The majority of the guys that were drafted with me, I trained with them at Exos in Frisco, Texas. So, I feel like it was all guys playing. It's like I was watching the draft, and I'm like, dang, that's Brees. Dang, Jermaine. Dang, Michael Clemens is just all type of guys I already trained with, so I was familiar with them. You know, Garrett trained at XO, just at a different location. So I was pretty much familiar with everybody. You know, so, you know, I just can't wait to see the impact that we have on the team.
The video of Saleh, when he called you and just yelled Sauce, how much of a kick you get out of that and still see it?
Yeah, I seen it. It still be popping up on my timeline on social media. You know, it just made me smile. You know, I was real happy because it made me feel like I was wanted. You know, a lot of people be wanting to go to these teams and want to go to these schools and college, but if they don't want you, then there's no point of you, like, being there. So I really felt wanted, not only from the coaching staff and the rest of the organization, but from, the fans. You know, the fans, you know, they welcome me with open arms, you know, and I just can't wait to do whatever I can for the community.
I wrote a story about your mom and what she meant to you throughout your life. And Mother's Day, Sunday, have you been able to give her anything special since you were drafted, and what's that been like?
Not yet. You know, she probably was expecting something right after, but, you know, me and my brother, we're gonna surprise her with something. You know, we don't want her to know when it's coming. We want it to be like, you know, so surreal for her. I mean, either way it goes, she's gonna be astonished. She's gonna be so happy, but we want to catch her off guard with it.
What has she meant to you in your journey?
I mean, she meant the world to me. You know, just seeing her, like, always work multiple jobs. You know, she worked at a plant, you know, where mostly men work. So just seeing her be able to, you know, just put that work in so that way she could provide for her children, you know, that just meant the most. Growing up, I couldn't get the things I wanted, but, you know, she always made something happen. So I'm in a position where, you know, we can flip-flop. Now I can make anything happen, you know, for her. So that's a tribute to God.